job there because it actually is. You're going to be what we're going to call a fact checker. I'm going to make statements. You're going to verify for everyone here if what I'm saying is true or false. Can you do that? Let's start with a simple true or false question. In front of you currently is 4 boards. Each one of those boards has a board nailed to the top of it. Each one of those has a hole in the top. So far, knowing nothing else, that statement is beautiful. Now, this is not a magic trick. If it was a magic trick, I'd let you check 1 or 2 things, make you believe you checked everything, and then I trick you. That's how magic's done. I want you to feel 100% confident when we are done, you have checked everything, as close as you have wanted to check it, okay? And I'll give you things in order. You're going to get to check everything. We're going to start with the easiest part here, okay? Now, there are these 4 boards here. I want you to check these boards. There's no lights, there's no magnets, there's nothing fancy. I'm willing to hit them together. Generally means they're not expensive. Go ahead and check those. Nothing special about them. Beautiful. Now, 2 more boards. Go ahead and check them. Make sure there's nothing fancy about them. You'll also notice I don't wear watches, rings, or sleeves. Nothing that could be helpful to me in any way. People get all sorts of ideas. Now, here's what we're going to do. I want you to check these 4 bags. I don't know what else they could be, but 4 bags. But go ahead and make sure they are. Those 2 are stuck together. There you go. Feel like Vanna White, don't you? Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to explain to them what I have planned. This fancy holder right here is where the action is. This is where things are going to start to get interesting. This is where people are going to start to care. Because what did I offer everyone? Something dangerous, and people like dangerous things like kitchen knives. Now, we're going to put the kitchen knife in the board. We're going to cover each one of these boards with one of these bags. Once they're all covered, I'm going to turn my back. I'm going to put a blindfold on. You're going to move these around. I'm going to turn back around while blindfolded and begin smashing these bags one by one with my bare hand. Yeah, some of you are starting to have thoughts. Like why and how. Why is easy to explain. It's because you're still here. If I told you what I had planned and you all left, I'd do something else. That doesn't seem to be the case. So we move on to how. I believe everyone in the world has special powers. Not superpowers, but special powers. Some people can be doctors. They remember thousands of pieces of information and regurgitate them at will. I don't have that skill. I'm a street performer. But everyone here has the ability to understand their body to differing levels. Some of you know you're going to get sick a day or even 2 days or a week before you get sick. Almost everyone here at some point had a gut reaction. Have you ever had a gut reaction? Is a gut reaction magic? No, you had the foresight, the knowledge to understand what you were feeling inside your body based on a feeling. You decided to do or not to do something based on what you were feeling. This is a demonstration of gut reaction. I have bailed on this act 7 times in the last 2 years in front of a crowd. I had a bad feeling and that was it, and I didn't do it. I want you to check the knife. The knife handle is curved, meaning the blade would not fit into the handle. The blade is longer than the handle is, so it still would not fit in. I want you to make sure it's real. Please don't do it this way or that way. You are welcome to make sure it's sharp, but please do not hurt yourself while doing so. Make sure the blade is solid. Is the knife real? Good. Now, if I took something, say a hand, and I smashed it into the top of it, would it most likely come out my hand? Yes, I don't tell you this to gross you out. You're on vacation, you might be getting bored. If you go back to the room later tonight and set this up and try it, odds are good you're going to look like this. This is not going to be the worst part of your evening. Later, someone's going to take you to the hospital where someone's going to yank it back out of your hand. That's going to be the bad part of your evening. We're going to put that right there. Now, we're going to cover that up. You notice I've been using duct tape. You're welcome to check the duct tape. It's very breezy in Virginia Beach, which is why I use that to hold these down. Now, your natural gut reaction, if you see something flying away, is generally to grab it. If you see one of these bags suddenly take off and fly away, if one of the jets comes overhead or something, let it fly away. A woman last year almost impaled herself when the bag blew off. It happened to be the one with the knife, and she lunged to grab it. Luckily, she knocked it over instead of impaling herself. Now, you're going to stand right where I've been standing. I want you to gently touch the tops of the bags. Yep, just nice and gentle, touch the tops of all the bags. By doing so, could you tell where the knife was? No, good. Because once I put the blindfold on, I turn back around. The only way I know where anything is to do what you just did, is gently touch the tops of the bags. I want you to check my blindfold. Can you currently see? No, okay. Now, the safest way to move these around, you see the bags are starting to rock and shake. Obviously, don't grab the bags. Pick the board you like the best, grab the bottom of it, pull it out, slide 1 over, or 2 over, or 3 over, any way or system you like, and slide yours in wherever there's a gap. Now, the only thing I didn't tell you and them is the name of this. This is called the adrenaline rush. Some of you, as soon as I took that knife out, started having an adrenaline rush. Some of you started leaning forward more, paying more attention when the knife came out. Your heart rate started to go up, your hands started to sweat. Some of the guys started having thoughts. Some of them were thinking, God, I hope he hits the knife. I don't take it personal. I know what some of you dudes are thinking. And for you sick people, when I turn my back and I put the blindfold on, close your eyes. That way, when I turn back around, neither you nor I will know where the knife is, and you'll get to feel a little bit more of what I'm about to be feeling. Do you have any questions? I'll walk you through it as we go. Pick the board you like the best. Grab the bottom of it, pull it towards you. Slide 1 or 2 or 3 over in any direction you choose, and slide yours back in wherever there may now be a gap. All right. Are you good, dear? All right. Could you get me back to where we started? Sorry. There we go. Everybody give her a nice big round of applause. All right, ma'am, you're free to go. She was gone, wasn't she? That happens all the time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't want to see this, please take your hand, put it over your eyes, spread your fingers, and keep watching. If you didn't want to see it, you would have left by now. What you might notice is my hand starting to shake a little bit. What you won't notice is my heart rate going up, my stomach starting to churn. I feel like I need to go number 2. That's normal. If I feel like I gotta puke, I know that's bad. Don't worry, with each one the odds get worse, and for you sick people the odds get better. Now in a moment you're about to witness something incredible or something utterly stupid. Not much of a middle ground on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, please.